Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Behind the Body. Today we want to talk about how do you come back to your good habits, come back to working out, come back to eating healthy after you've been gone. Maybe it was vacation, maybe just like a major life change, maybe you just took some time off because you needed a little break. It's always so hard to get back in the groove of your healthy habits. And that's what we want to talk about today.
We are actually very excited to talk about this. I always say it's harder to come back on track than actually start a project, a journey. I think it's because you know what you're going to need to get done. Different than the first time that you just like excited about the results that you are getting, all the new journey, daily goals. Now we like, okay, I don't feel like I want to do it. I want to be exactly back where I was, but that is not possible. And I know that I'm going to need to put a lot of work on so many hours of everything because depend of a lot of discipline, like workout, eating good, prep the food, sleep good. And when you understand the process, I think it's why, at least for me, what makes me like, oh my gosh, okay, so here we go.
I think about this for myself because I don't take a lot of time off from the gym. I don't really take any time off from the gym unless I'm like, traveling. And I don't take a lot of time away from like my meal preps and like the foods I eat. But I'm going to be going on vacation for like 2 weeks. I will be away from the gym. I mean, of course, the hotel has a gym, right? But like I'll take some time off. And I am worried about myself coming back and not like physically getting back into the routine of things, but like finding that drive again.
Especially because now you are on prep, and when you come back, we're gonna be figure things out. You're probably gonna be on prep again, or we're gonna decide.
Well, and the prep for me is a good thing because I come back from vacation and I get back in prep, so I'm forced back into the routine. But for most people, they don't have that.
It's when I'm gonna give my example. I was doing very good, and then life just happened. I was very involved in a donation from Brazil. So for 10 days.
A charity. You were organizing a charity to donate money and goods to the flood victims of Brazil.
Exactly. And I was so focused on that and work normally. I was always like 8, 9, 10 hours a day. And I literally stopped to work out. When you are not your priority, you're not gonna only not work out. Find the time to prep your food. So you are not working out, you are eating whatever, you are not sleeping well. You kind of stop everything, and the return, it's hard.
Yes.
Putting myself now that I put some weights on back, so that I don't feel like the motivation by to look at the mirror and feed the results of my hard work. I know that to get there again, I'm gonna need to say a lot of no. So no for the dinner in the middle of a week with my husband out. No for the sweetness that I love, my chocolate, my cookies, whatever. Because if I don't do that, I'm not gonna get there. And I'm not even talking about Andrea's level. That is a competition level. That is a no for a long time.
I've been saying
Forever.
no for the last, I can't even remember when I said yes. I don't even know. But back to the point, on my vacation, I plan on saying a lot of yes. And I want to enjoy it. It's a very important vacation. A lot of our friends are coming in. So I want to enjoy it to the max.
And you should, as you should. It's important. And it's why we decided to talk about this. Because again, how many times that happened to me? I was doing good. Boom, got sick. 1 week of not eating not working out. When you come back, you are not on the same path. Now for me, when my body responds that way, if I'm not on my routine, I'm gonna gain a few pounds.
Yeah.
And those few pounds on my body with everything like muscle, the fat that should be there,
the water you're holding,
water and everything, just makes myself not feel myself, you know. I don't like it, I don't recognize. And I'm crazy, I know, but it's the way I think you always need to feel what the way that you like to live, what the way that you feel good to live, you know. So what I do, for example, I already know that it's hard. I already put that in my mind and I push harder. I go, even if I don't have time at all to lift a weight, for example, I will do a cardio. Die on my treadmill.
So basically, when you get back into it, when you come back, you focus on one thing. So you're saying, even if I can't go lift weights at the gym, I'm at least getting some cardio in at the day.
Yeah, I back to push myself, you know, because it's, for example, if I'm like doing everything okay, I'm on track. If I'm tired, I can skip one day. Mm-hmm. It's not a big deal for me. Different thing for you. For me, okay, I can do tomorrow. I'm not looking for lose weight. I maintain. It's okay. Mm-hmm. When I'm putting myself back again on track, it's not about even the weight or the calorie. It's about the routine, the habit. I need to get back my habit. You lose it easy when it's not something that is give you a pleasure, like a fresh pleasure, you know?
If we could get back in the routine of like eating French fries and drinking wine.
Let's go. Give me that routine.
Easy. But I think you made a good point about when you're in it, right? Before you leave, vacation, life, whatever, and have to get back in it. When you're in it initially, you have this momentum usually that keeps you going, right?
Yeah.
So if you're on a weight loss or fitness journey, it's like losing body fat, it's the scale going down, the clothes fitting better, it's lifting maybe heavier weights or enjoying the gym more. And those types of changes help motivate you and they fuel you, right? So every day when you're like, I don't want to go to the gym today, or I don't want to, eat healthy for dinner, you think to yourself, consciously or subconsciously, okay, but I'm losing weight, right? And this is the recipe to do that. So I got to keep going. But when you take a break and you, let's say, live normal life, right? Because I'm going to call it that, because the majority of people are not living a healthy lifestyle in terms of being dialed in with the nutrition, the water, the sleep, the exercise, etc. So when you leave, you're living a normal life. You're with the flow of society. You're with the flow of people at work. You're with the flow of your friends, your spouse. Then when you want to return, it's like not only do you have to get this muscle memory and remember these habits that you had, but now you have to break from this like normal life that you had experienced.
It's when the no is a start, because okay, you open more a session, you took a break, whatever happened, and now you are back to the place that it's not the place that you want to be. And to get where you want to be, you're gonna need to say to your best friend, like, we can do a hike, you can join me at the gym, but I'm not going to the dinner with you tonight because I just back to my diet. Have 3 days that I start back at the gym and that I start back my diet. If I do this today, it's like my 3 days is gonna be gone.
Yeah.
And but don't be crazy. One dinner, it's not about the dinner. To make the effort to get there, it's a lot of dinners that you're gonna need to say no.
Yeah.
So when you be there, you can be free to, let's go. Let's have some wine tonight. And it's what I put it in my mind every time that I want to say yes. I remember like, no, it's only 3 days. You need to be consistent. Mm-hmm. If you want to be the Anna that take the pictures and feel happy. And it's not only that. Forget it. How many pictures I actually take a day. It's how many times I see myself at the mirror and how I feel about it. And again, it's very individual. It's the way that you want to look like. It's the way that you like to be. And for me, it's that way. So, sounds good idea to go to have a dinner with my friend? Yes. Italian restaurant with everything that I love? Yes. But I love my friend. I'm gonna have fun with her wherever I go. And if she's really my friend, she's gonna support my goals. And she's gonna go for a walk with me or sit and have some coffee. or just stop by my house and give me a hug. It's already hard to back on track. If you please everybody, or if you let the life be between you and your goal, you're never gonna make.
I remember when an episode from last season, you had mentioned, I don't remember in which way or which episode it was, but like, we got to stop basing our relationships around eating out. We need to be more substantive than just like, oh, hey, let's catch up. Let's go grab dinner. And that stuck with me because especially at our age, right? Like 30s, 40s and older, like I think a lot of our quality time is spent catching up over dinners and going out to dinners. We're not hitting up the club as much or the bars. We're spending our social time dining out. So I just think that that is a very interesting point because there's so much more to do. And I think that we just get in this like routine of this rut of like, okay, dinner, dinner, dinner. But like, how about a walk?
Yeah.
How about, you know, go take a stroll? How about go meet for coffee or just come over and make a tea? You know, like there are so many other things that you could do to spend quality time that it's interesting when you really think about it, why we default always to dinner.
And why I need to fit, why I have so many friends, why I need to go out. If I'm gonna go out with each of my friends, I'm gonna be going out every day of the week. Or at least like a few times in a month. And how about my husband? How about myself? And it's funny when I hear like, oh, you have no fun in life. Why? Just because I don't sit and get drunk every weekend? I have other ways to have fun. I have fun when I have a good workout. And I'm sorry if that is too much to you to hear. But I have fun when I put my bikini on and I can run it and nothing gonna shake. I do. Oh, it's crazy. Yeah, I think it's crazy. I have fun when you have a whole pizza. I feel disgusting when I do that. And that's okay. I don't judge nobody, but I don't accept to be judged too. And who think that I don't have fun on my Saturday nights, that I put my music very loud at my home gym and I go crazy doing my deadlifts slow and nice by myself. I'm so sorry, but I'm the happiest woman in the world at this time.
Yeah.
By myself, enjoy myself. And that's okay.
100%. I think that people ask me all the time, like, oh, how do you stay in shape? And like, what do you do? And in reality, I don't do anything that's so unique or different, or I literally eat in a calorie deficit and I work out, right? But what is different, and I think this is the key to getting back into it when you've been out of it for a little bit, is to do the routine. And the routine is the boring part. The routine is where you're judged by your friends or family or whatever when they're like, why don't you want to go eat out? Oh, you're always at the gym, you know, or you never want to do anything. It's because you have this routine that's based around healthy habits and minimizing the temptations or minimizing the times where you're not following your plan.
90% of our routine, we don't want to do it. We don't. We don't want to wake up and work 8 hours straight, even you love your job. You don't want to go to the gym, even we love to work out. You don't want to like go and clean your house, even you love your house. And even when you start, you enjoy it. The fact is, we don't want to do it. We don't. But that is life. And I repeat that myself every day. That's life.
Yeah.
So if I'm gonna wait the day that I'm just gonna do on my routine things that I like, may I never gonna have the day? Because it's always something that we need to get done.
Absolutely.
To survive. So I think when you're talking about routine, especially when we are talking about this comeback, it's very important you set up the routine. And again, back to when I said that even I'm just going to do 20 minutes, I'm going to put myself there to do it. I'm not going to allow to finish my day and not include myself in 4% of my day.
Yeah.
That for me, it's when I feel like today I lost.
Yeah.
And it's nothing because about lose weight. No. It's the way to me keep myself on track. Mm-hmm. Because I work a lot. In my work, you know me, I give everything from me. So it's physical and mental at the same time. And if I don't put my routine, very like it, even the time that I have my my espresso shot is every day at the same time. Because 1 second can make me not do something.
Well,
you know?
and that's the problem with getting off track, is that you break that routine, you get into the normal life, normal society, and it's so much easier when you're in that space to say, oh, I don't need to work out today, I can do tomorrow, or yes, I'm going to have this cheeseburger and french fries tonight. Tomorrow I'll eat healthy. And then that's where the spiral happens. Yeah. It's like this cycle of making, I don't want to say bad decisions that maybe don't align with your goals. It becomes one after another because you're pushing it off because there's no real structure. So you can basically do at this time whatever you want, right? Yeah. But when you are goal-oriented and you have your plan and you have your routine, then to say, oh, I'm not going to work out today, I'll do it tomorrow, like that doesn't really fly. You have a routine, you have a structure, you already have a plan. So there it is. Whether you want to do it or not, you're probably going to do it.
Yeah. And also, it's everything about how you feel after. You're never gonna regret to get done a workout, but you're always gonna regret to be lazy in your sofa. And even sometimes what you need is that. And that's okay if you're like doing 6 days a week, you take 1 day off. But if you are already every day pushing for tomorrow, no, tomorrow for sure, it's not gonna happen. Yeah. So especially if you are in this transition, because one thing is the excitement of the beginning. You don't know, you drop 1 pound, 2 pounds, you met your abs, you are looking good, you go, friends is coming, so like, no, it's so easy to say no. You start to lose friends and you don't care because you are
making progress and you're hitting your weight goals.
And then the first time that you take a break and you understand that you're still a human being and you're gonna get back the weight, and that is the work is forever.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's so easy to gain the weight back and lose the muscle.
I always say that lift weight is better than ex-boyfriend, because you are lifting weight your entire life. You take 1 week off, you drop all the weight like miserable. And the 2 days after, you can even sit.
Yeah.
After you go very strong at the gym. And is that you can gain a lot of weight by 1 day eating bad, but you're not going to lose the same weight by doing cardio the other day, the next day.
You can't make up. It's really hard to make up for those bad decisions.
Yeah. I know it's hard to come back on track if you are doing good, getting ready for summer, and got sick, anything happened to you, it's okay. Just be extra strong at the beginning, especially about the no's to the friends and the extra. Focus on the basic, back to drink your water, do your cardio every day, lift weight if you're already ready for it. Don't forget, food is 100% of the results. Everything else is gonna help. But if you do everything, you don't eat good, you're not going to get there. So start for the basic, back for the first week when you start. Do 1-2 weeks of this program if you're following any kind of program. And then you're going to be close where you were and eventually you're going to get there. Just don't panic.
Yes, it is easy to panic, or it's easy to just say, forget it all and never come back to your routine. But when I go on my vacation, I know that especially after being in prep for 3-4 months, and like having a little bit of freedom, a small window, I will go on my vacation and I will eat and I will drink and, I'll try to be modest about it, but nonetheless, I'm going to enjoy myself. I already know in my mind, I will of course gain a few pounds and I'm going to be okay with that. It's going to have to be okay. But I will ensure that I have a plan for the week I return. So I get back on a Monday and I will maybe be back at the gym on Tuesday. I'm going to be honest with myself and say, maybe I'll be too tired. Maybe I'll give myself a day to do laundry or whatever. On Wednesday, I will see you, hopefully. Yeah. We haven't talked about it yet, but like, hopefully I can have a session with you on Wednesday. And that way, like, I'm already accountable to meet you. I'm already accountable to get back in the gym and have a workout with you. So I know it's going to be a quality workout. And then automatically that will trigger me to start eating healthy and get back into my food routine. So this is how I I envision it in my mind. And then I'm going to say, okay, I'll be back on a Monday, back in the gym, let's say Wednesday. Like, what is realistic for me to do that day to ease myself back into my routine? So maybe I do, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday of cardio, and maybe I do 3 days of weights, something where it's not like overwhelming and I'm not just getting back into my pre-vacation routine, but something that's going to allow me to like ease back into it and build up the muscle memory, build up the habit again. Because you lose it so easily. That's how I envision myself getting back into a successful flow and back into routine.
To be honest, I'm not worried about your vacation at all because we never go that crazy. It's just because you're gonna get sick. Our stomach cannot handle.
I know.
So, of course, you're gonna drink, you're gonna hold water, you're gonna get here with a lot of inflammations from the different food and the alcohol. But that is the thing. We can enjoy without to go crazy. And it's what you're being proof every time that you take a time off. It's everything, I think, it's in your mind and how you're gonna handle. If you think like it's your vacation, when you come back, you're gonna be very restricted again. It's when everything go crazy. No, drink your water, do the things I know you. So when you come back, we're gonna come back on track, even with a show day or not, because it's who you are and is that.
I also think though, because you just triggered a thought, is that, yeah, I won't go crazy on vacation. I mean, don't get me wrong. I want to eat everything. I want to drink everything because I do enjoy cocktails. And of course it's going to be like a very social vacation, but I don't use that off time ever as an excuse to just go crazy and just to let everything go. And I think that sometimes we're wired that way as just like humans. I think especially like in America, we just feel like, probably because of the food we have here, but we just feel like if we let ourselves go, an inch, we take a mile. You know what I mean? Like we're like, okay, I can't work out. Let's just say I like hurt my back and I can't work out. So then because you hurt your back, you can't work out. Then you just say F it all and you just do whatever you want.
I think that is a human
does it happen in Brazil too?
Oh my gosh. I thought it was only in Brazil, but I just... No.
I just know because we have a high obesity rate here, so that's why I think about the way there.
We are getting there too. Especially with all
we're bringing all our McDonald's and all our like fast
and
food
too
there.
much, technology, and that is, in my opinion, is the side effect, the bad one. So anyway, if you are on this process, don't think it too much. Set up your alarm, jump off the bed. Don't let yourself think it twice. That is a risk to you to not do it. Stand up. It's not like if before you are doing 30 minutes core in the morning, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 3 times a week. And then you're gonna see how you're gonna feel better. And you're gonna add more, like Andrea said. Let's be realistic. If you are not ready, I'm realistic with myself now. I know that how many calories in a very good active day I can burn. So that is my goal. I'm not in the moment to overdo my goal. I have a moment for that, but it's not right now. So that is important. Just back to the basic. Don't try to cut out the carbs, do extra carb. That doesn't work. That is not sustainable. Your mind is not there yet. Let your body breathe. Let you get some results for the new actions you are taking, and then you can thinking about go a little bit harder because okay, now you have the motivation for your results. So everything is a kind of little bit easier. Let's say that. And it's hard, come back on track, but we always can do it. And life is not perfect. So be ready because that can happen. If it never happened to you, that can happen anytime. Just have this in your mind. If that happened, that's okay. Just come back and do every day something that you can.
It's 3 things. Like if you're taking time off from your health and fitness goals or actions, just don't go rogue. Don't just allow yourself a pass to eat whatever you want. That's number 1. Number 2 is have a plan for when you do get back into it. And then 3 is give yourself some grace. Don't set the bar too high for yourself, but ease back into it and get that routine started again, because that is the secret to success. However boring you think it is, like it just is the secret to success, is having a routine.
100%.
Yeah. Anyway, that's a short one for us.
Like, subscribe, share with your friends.
Follow us on Instagram at Behind the Bod, and we will talk to you next week.
The next one is going to be very, very interesting. If I was you, I was already put it like, how I did do like two.
You can like set a
do it.
Set an alert so you get our new episode.
I don't know how to do it, but she's the brain of the. But do it.
Do it. Okay, we'll talk to you next week on Behind the Body.
Bye.
Bye.